5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today's episode of the worst movie ever made is brought to you by hot dogs at 3 a.m. The tube-shaped song about giving up. Wages stagnated, lead-infested boomers refusing to pass the torch and let go of their McMansion so their offspring can scoop it up before BlackRock does. Time slowly marching forward, with the only thing you're looking forward to being the sweet release of death. Chill out, man. Have a hot dog at 3 a.m. when you look at your direct deposit while eating over the kitchen sink. You have a few $1,000s sitting in your checking account, but a new bill cycle starts tomorrow. It's already gone. Take a screenshot. Fantasize about the foods that aren't hot dogs that you'll hopefully be able to afford one day. Until then, I don't know. This is getting depressing. Let's start the show.
Hello and welcome to the worst movie ever made. The movie podcast designed with one thing in mind: find the worst movie ever made. I'm your host, Chris. I'm joined by my co-host from Hello Mad Scientist, Rob Scoopy, and Bob Hass. Hey guys, how are you? And what are we doing, Alligator?
See, I'm confused. I'm. That's how I'm doing. I'm doing confused. Yeah. I am confused because this is one of those cute little things where we picked a movie and we actually all, I think, collectively thought it kicked ass.
Yeah, it kind of did kick ass.
Alligator is pretty kick ass. Like for 1980 or 70.
Yeah, 80.
Yeah, for a 1980s creature feature, they showed it in the daylight and it doesn't look bad. So yeah, I'm gonna pass it over to you, Bob. Let's talk about let's describe this. Let's talk about this. Let's get a Bob explanation. Are you ready? Are you ready to rumble, Bob?
Hold on. But the creature does look bad. I mean, it's supposed to be
I mean, so, not when you're like this was really high on edibles.
This was this was my choice, and I know we're supposed to make fun of it, and we will. We're gonna make fun of it.
Moments.
I will. Yeah. I promise.
But this is a must-watch. It's so great, and this is gonna be more of a great. It's gonna be more of a roast than a criticism.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah.
Yes. I'm ready.
Bob explanation. Here we go.
Bob, it's time for the best explanation.
Hell yeah, sick. I'd eat that shit up.
Bob?
Bob?
Oh, right.
The alliteration first. Why are we doing this? Because Gator guts guys who are getting rid of golden doodles in the garbage. Gores goons in the gutter. Glances at a gal and goes after greedy grifters at a garden gathering.
That was fucking sick. I can't wait to talk about that last little bit there.
Okay,
sometimes extra proud. Go ahead, Rob.
Gator guts guys who are getting rid of golden doodles in the garbage, gores goons in the gutter, glances at a gal, and goes after greedy grifters at a garden gathering.
True. All of it is true.
It's better when you say it, Rob. Thank you.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'm going to try to make this quick, but it's so convoluted. So flashback. A girl seems entranced. By a man getting gored by a gator while he's trying to wrestle it. And so naturally, she wants to take a mini one of those home with her. And after that happens, her dad doesn't care for the gator shit. I think he said those exact words. And so he flushes the mini gator down the toilet. And this is like in the like early 70s,
68,
60s. Okay. Meanwhile, a local chemical company is experimenting on growth hormone on rats and stolen dogs. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Stolen's very important here.
Yes.
This is the worst part. And disposes of them, those dead animals, in the sewer. The gator starts feeding on these said creatures and grows with his growth hormone into a mammoth gator. And then eventually starts eating people. And eventually surfaces to the streets and is inexplicably hard to locate, even though it's a giant gator in daylight.
Yeah, it's 32 feet long.
It's eventually hunted down. There's a mayor and a screaming police chief and a corrupt corporation and so much more. And let's pass it off to the rest.
All right.
Let's go. That's YouTube comment.
All right, here we go. That was a comment from YouTube. There wasn't really funny things in the comments. I went to the free with ads version on YouTube for the comments here, and I guess the biggest source of ire here was that a lot of the kills were blurred out or censored just to keep it for free with ads. So I scrolled until I found an anecdote, which I'm going to read right now. A New York City worker years ago found a 4-foot alligator in the sewer. Not giant, but big enough to chew your arm off. They did kill it and cut open and found a small child's hand in its stomach. But there had been no young child reported missing for months. And the hand was, they think, about 3 days old since it had been ripped off. They did check the sewer system and did not find the body of the child who lost its hand. And then a little alligator emoji.
Okay.
Is this pre-DNA testing? Like, what's...
I don't know.
I don't believe this story at all.
Whoever wrote that is either like 12 or 65. There's no gap bridge between there.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah.
True.
It's YouTube. I can't believe I was so serious in asking that question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, shame on you.
Yeah, for real, Bob. Let's throw it back to you, though, with the worst production.
Back to you, Bob.
It's Mac Daddy. El Nino calling you up, man.
The worst production.
Okay, this is kind of a mixture of worst and best. I'm gonna say, writing wizard wasted. That's my my tagline. So this is actually longer than the last segment. I'm gonna try to speed it up. This writer had like clout and results. The guy's name is John Sayles. I think it's a longer name. That's his IMDb name. He read the original script for this movie, and he totally scrapped it because the original script for this movie was set in Milwaukee and said that the alligator grew to be gigantic because of a beer from a brewery going into the sewer system.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Which is, it doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
No.
And so he said, you know what, I'm going to rewrite this because I can do better. One second, just sneeze. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, it was just sneezing up a storm. I get it.
Chewy.
Excuse me. All right. Anyway, so that was one of his first screenplays, and he went on to make like many more screenplays that actually went into films. None of them were like award-winning, but he has a very successful career of selling scripts. So he actually, the same year, he wrote Roger Corman's Battle Beyond the Stars, which was released the same year.
Right.
And then also during the same general period, he wrote a draft of a script for Spielberg that was called Night Skies, which ended up being the inspiration for E.T., which, I haven't watched E.T. since I was a kid, so I'm going off the internet on this one. It includes a mention about alligators in the sewers, which
probably.
And at the same, right before he wrote Alligator, he wrote Piranha, which was also inspired by Jaws. And it's said that Spielberg preferred Alligator over Piranha and loved this movie as much as we did. So that's why I say it's like half like it's bad production because the guy has a lot of writing clout and a lot of credit. But ultimately this isn't his best work, but it was early work, and his early work was enjoyed by someone like Spielberg, and that's pretty fucking cool.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, you will see very shortly that we had a mixed bag for the piece by piece of shit as well. So I don't know what to call this segment. The piece by piece of.
1 second, I have
kind of shitty.
Should I play the cake one? Should I play piece by piece of cake?
Yeah.
Let's play piece by piece of cake. Yeah. Fair enough. All right, so here's my piece by piece of shit.
Baby, this ain't it. Piece by piece by piece of shit.
Pardon my gas pump. Don't undercut me, shorty.
And then for measure.
Baby, this is it. Piece by piece of cake.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, so this is like somebody volunteered to like bring a cake to your Thanksgiving, and you were like, hey, I guess, and then it was too dry.
Yeah.
So it was like a shitty cake.
It was like an angel's or a devil's food cake, but they didn't use like enough oil or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sucked. So we opened at a Gator wrestling venue in Southern Swamp somewhere, where the true power of the regular Gator is on display. A man is mauled by a Bayou beast, and the crowd cheers on. At the gift shop, you can buy all sorts of things, including baby alligators, which brings me to my first moment of offensive stuff. Selling alligators to fucking children. That's pretty offensive. Let's not do that.
That was of the time, though. I did read that. Like, that was a big deal at that time. And like late 60s, early 70s, that was a big like thing. People were like,
you can buy an alligator.
Yeah, like those baby ones, those like tiny ones, you know.
Yeah, I like how she put it in like a 20-gallon tank. You know what's fucked up about those tanks is that you can't like buy a goldfish and put it in one of those. You need like 50 fucking gallons for goddamn goldfish. You know, it's insane.
Yeah,
they're like at the pet store. There's 1 million goldfish in a 20-gallon tank, but they're like, you can buy it, but you have to have 25 gallons for just one. Like, well, why are you storing them in?
My issue with that whole setup you just said was her like fascination with the guy being chewed up. Like she like couldn't take her eyes off the guy's like bloody legs. I'm like, ugh. It's kind of gross.
I mean, it happens. I see some pretty terrible things online when I'm just scrolling through reels, and then like you watch it, and then you shudder. And you're like, all right, I'm gonna watch it like 9 more times before moving on to the next thing.
Yeah, I saw this guy like put.
Yeah. You grew up watching beheadings on Rotten.com.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if I didn't, and I was in the 60s, and I saw something like it's like Stand By Me, the Stephen King, like these kids, they just want to see a dead body. They just want to fucking find it, and because like, I kind of want to see it, you know?
I get it.
Okay, I'm with you.
So she is Marissa, a future Gator scientist, and she convinces her mom and dad to buy one of those things and take it home to L.A. or where are we? Where are we?
They're in Chicago.
They're in Chicago. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Chicago.
Having second thoughts, Dad flushes a thing down the toilet, which, by the way, is the right fucking thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't allow your daughter to raise an alligator that will then eat her when it's old enough to do so.
Maybe wait till she goes to sleep and cut its head off instead of standing up the next sequence of events 12 years from then.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. He's like, somebody else's problem. And he was definitely dead in those 12 years. So 12 years later, Robert Forster, who is like fucking amazing in Jackie Brown. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen, he's like a bail bondsman in Jackie Brown. He's shopping at a pet store, and this creepy shop owner gives him a couple of tips on how to take care of his recent puppy purchase. Why this guy is selling puppies at this particular moment is going to be a plotline conflict, but that's for a little bit later. Forster, playing Detective Dave Madison, is called to the water treatment plant where a human and a dog are both found mutilated in the filtration system. Yeah, something like it.
That was.
This brings us to one of our. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking. You go ahead because I know you're gonna say the same thing I'm thinking.
Well, this brings us to one of our more charming moments when we first learned that Detective Madison is like just fucking awesome. This is best dialogue moment. This is Casket.
Yo, homicide in here?
Yeah, it's me. Chief wants you outside. He's got a lady that owns a dog. I'll be right there.
We got a big toe in the morgue once. Nothing else, just a big toe. Yeah? Never found the rest of them. But we figured out who it was. Had a funeral and everything.
It's been a pretty small casket.
Yeah, nice. Bob, I guess my question is, were you going to mention how the sewer shouldn't be feeding the main water lines? Or is that how a city's actually run in Chicago?
He was dumping the dogs.
In the shopping cart?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm getting to that.
Like, okay, so yeah, I'll hold because I thought you were already there. So go ahead.
So, man and the dog have both been separated by what could be like a city sewer slasher. Creepy pet store owner is now shown dropping off precious cargo to a sleazy scientist. The cargo? Puppies. The scientist is dissecting, injecting an alligator infecting at the cost of countless puppy lives. So here's the most offensive moment. Fuck this guy. I know that's the point that we're supposed to say fuck this guy, but I'm glad this actor is dead. Fuck him. Pet store owner, loser douchebag, is also in charge of disposing of the puppy corpses. So he dumps them into the sewer. He meticulously positions the puppies down in the sewer corridor in a way that leaves him oblivious to the menacing terror behind him. The Growligator. Check it out in this clip called Context Clues.
You know, if this keeps up, I'm gonna open a spare part shop.
This isn't the guy the arm came from.
How can you tell?
This guy cut his nails square.
Yeah.
The other one rounded them off. What was he wearing on his feet? Wearing boots?
No, he's wearing alligator wingtips with lifts in them.
That's your regulation sewer gear.
Now, we got one here, and, you know, Forensic came up with something very interesting in his sock.
What?
Kitty litter. The guy must have been a cat fanatic.
I mean, okay. So,
Good old-fashioned police work.
You know? What if I was biting, like I successfully bit my left hand fingers, and not my right hand that day? Could be the same guy. You know?
Yeah. I just remember when the...
Wait a minute. I gotta run some tests.
When the pet store owner was dropping the dogs down the sewer, one of them did a Gymkhana style landing.
Yeah, no, like a real slap at the bottom on the concrete. Yeah. And why do you care? It's like you've come to this particular place because it's out of the way and nobody's looking, you know?
Yeah.
Like why he's like
also as he's dumping them out of garbage bags, he's like, "You mangy mutt." I'm like, why are they the assholes when you're the one who killed them and are like, it just makes no sense.
Because we want him to die by alligator.
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons I picked this movie, is because of this guy and these scenes. Like, I love dogs, and not just because of the dogs, but I just that was fucking awful.
Also,
it was bad.
Bad taste.
I don't know if you guys are gonna bring this up, but all right, we can have our debate about the creature effects later, but the decomposed, mutilated animals, they either found real roadkill or they had John Travolta like somewhere consulting and supplying them with his own murdered dogs. That looked very real.
It looked very real.
Oh, you need a log dog? I've got 3 in my pool right now. Let me pull them out for you.
They did a good job, bad job. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Somehow from kitty litter, they found the douchebag loser pet store owner's socks. Madison is able to track down the evil experimenting scientist. He asks a series of probing questions, and it totally spooks the wrongdoing researcher. So, after revealing that he cuts the larynx of the test subject puppies for noise control purposes, the scientist jets over to his funding overlord, and the big bald fuck who deserves to die. I can't stand this dude. I've got abuser in mind. You know the.
I didn't label them. I have abuser 1 and abuser 2. Should I just play them in order?
2. Play 2.
Abuser 2. All right, it's a 3-second one. If that helps. All right.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Oh no. What's the other one?
Is that, all right, great.
Number 1 boy, yes, sir.
Dinner.
Yeah, that guy.
All right.
He's gross. Anyway.
That's all you had. He's gross.
The way it's eventually explained, and Bob kind of alluded to this already, is that the research is steroid-style growth of edible animals to increase the food supply for the ever-escalating population of Earthlings. That's their motivation, right? So this guy's like trying to like pump animals full of steroids so that we can eat them more.
Yeah, so basically, instead of feeding cows corn, they just inject them with this shit instead.
Yeah, they do the KFC chicken approach, like, you know, where the beaks like to
they want larger but biomedically engineered livestock.
Yeah, so dumped puppy bodies are full of these growth hormones, and you got to keep that in mind. So Detective Madison and his fucking awesome police chief, who I loved, have to gather for a press conference to explain the 2 men now found dismembered in the sewer system. We meet another asshole in a reporter that wants Detective Madison's blood. He brings up the story of Madison's old St. Louis police partner who was gunned down on the job. It seems Detective Madison was fingered by some as the murderer of his.
He was fingered? Nice.
Yeah, he was.
You had to use that on purpose.
The press conference, the papers write clickbait headlines about the sewer murderer. And I gotta say, there's a number of bald jokes at this point that I just don't understand. It's an offensive moment for me.
It's a bald-headed lie.
This guy is like barely losing it. I'd say he's lost like 4% of his hair. And
It's early
like,
male pattern, It's like his hairline's short, it's like half an inch shorter than mine.
Yeah, but I just don't understand why it's a driving force behind the comedy in this movie.
Well, you know why though? Because maybe he wasn't the first cast. Maybe he wasn't the first cast pick. Because that happens. Because myself, and
then the
Irene,
writers just make fun of him because they're a little pissed they didn't get Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah, and myself, and Irene. There's a line in the script about like Renee Zellweger's character getting a boob job, and then she goes like, "I mean, like these? They're all mine." It's like you're flat as a fucking toddler, dude.
Yeah, for real.
But like they didn't. It was a good line of dialogue, even though they cast somebody who was less well endowed in the chest hole region.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe they had a more advanced state of follicle deterioration.
Ooh, I wonder who would it have been if it wasn't Forster? Who would have been a more balding man around 1980 that they were going for?
In 1980,
Michael.
I feel like that's a fun game for Bob.
That's a really. I wish I would have had some heads up on this one because that's a really good question.
Yeah, I just listen. You gotta. Yeah, nice. You've got a very shiny heads up on this one.
I'd honestly say Jack Nicholson because
1980
was The Shining and he had
and he
already had the receding hair.
Yeah, he was going through it,
but he would have never done this.
Well, this was a Chinatown-esque situation, like a whodunit for a while. So
no,
good call. All right, fair enough. Giving this movie a little too much credit. So, a true protector of the people, Madison decides he's going to go down into the sewers and find what's in there. He gets a rookie to volunteer. Like, he goes around asking everybody, and everybody's turning him down left and right. And some, brave rookie is like, yeah, I'll go with you. He gets him for backup, and into the tunnels they go. And in those tunnels, the rookie explains that no one wants to be his partner because they're all afraid that Detective Dave would murder them. The news reporter kind of soaked the flames on the St. Louis partner murder thing.
Yeah.
So after some searching for a murderer, they find him in the form of a 40-foot alligator.
Yeah.
Okay. So
this
is where my first contribution is going to be to this. According to what I read online, and this is in 2 sources, But I looked at the film and I couldn't see it. Apparently, in the first shot of the giant alligator's eye, you can see a reflection of the film crew. But
probably.
Really?
I looked and I didn't see it. Like I'm gonna go back and look at it. But our quality of the film is not good. So
yeah, and the problem with going on Tubi is they get whatever master they can get their hands on just to get it up there, and like it's probably not like the highest def version, or like some of these things are restored in 4K, but we don't get to see that on streaming. You know?
Yeah, I don't know that I needed to see this restored in 4K.
I needed to.
I didn't put that in fact or no fact because I can't verify it with my own eyes. Like, yeah, people said it online, but I'm like, I don't see it though, so I don't know if that's true. So, but anyway, that's what they said.
Okay. Well, it's a good tidbit, you know. Yeah. They try to escape.
I think that was prior. I think that was with the dog killer. I think he was the first victim. So I think it was back then. Because I was too pissed about him. So go ahead.
All right. They try to escape, but the rookie Kelly gets dragged under by the alligator. Madison has a nervous breakdown, and we rejoin him at the hospital where he's passed out and under treatment. Madison is now thoroughly fucked as he's immediately lost another partner.
Yeah.
Which is okay. Hold on, I won't bring that up yet. Dick-faced reporter shows up to snap on to snoop, on the missing detective. And it's another most offensive moment as the nurse shares sensitive information with the reporter about her patient Madison, which is a confidentiality, like patient doctor confidentiality violation for sure.
Yeah.
After an unimpressive stint in the hospital, Madison, who just had a mental breakdown, and the fucking awesome police chief go to see Marissa, our girl from earlier. She's now a gator expert and some kind of researcher herself. She says that Dave is insane. There's no such thing as a gigantic sewer alligator. And that she has a pretty strong point. I'm just going to put it bluntly.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm going to have to say, Chris, I mean, I know we're summarizing the movie, but you spoiled it because we don't find out until like a while later that she's the same girl from the beginning.
Yeah, we don't find out until like the FBI raid on the tunnel.
And then she's like Rodney or whatever the fuck is named, right? She's named Rodney or some shit.
It's a good distance later because I watched it. I was watching it and watching it and watching it.
Like another half an hour at least.
Like, how old is this girl? Like, and all of a sudden she says it, and then I of course check the timeline, and it makes zero sense because she would have been like her early 20s as a doctor. Yep. Makes no sense.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's roll on.
Yeah. So policemen at the station agree with Marissa that he's insane, and we know this because they make fun of Madison in a moment where Forster shows some real acting chops. It's these moments you might notice from me, where I pick out acting where there's actually less words and more like facial expression. This one is nice. So check this out on Spotify or YouTube for sure.
www.theworstmovieevermade.com, and I'm at a clean second break. Here we go.
A board of inquiry hearing investigating the officer's death made no finding against Madison. In the more recent disappearance... Hey, guys. Nice. More recent disappearance. City officials have been unwilling to make any comment. This reporter, for one, is not satisfied.
Well, what kind of dreams?
Well, he was out on meds most of the time that he was here.
What are meds?
Medication. He kept coming up with some garbage about alligators in the sewers.
Alligators in the sewers?
Yeah.
See, that right there is some shit that she definitely shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
You know? But it is crucial.
Yeah.
Because she just told the reporter that he said there's alligators in the sewers, so to prove that he's insane, the reporter goes down there with a camera, right? Which I'm going to say again in a minute. we now join Asshole Reporter in the sewers. He's going alone because he's a moron. He gets absolutely murked by that gator, but not before he's able to snap some photos.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the police find the photos that absolve Madison. A resolution that comes earlier than it needed to be, in my opinion, in this movie, because it was kind of like the whole crux of conflict in the movie.
Agree.
It was building really well. Like, we all were rooting for Madison, and we knew he was right. And we wanted everybody to know that he was right, but that kind of tension is good movie making that ended before the movie was even halfway done. I was shocked.
Counterpoint, though, the whole second and third act is a fucking rampage, so they just got it out of the way so they can just jam the rest of this shit through, right?
But at the same time, if you don't believe there's a giant gator, you don't know what to look for. And how would you not find that gator when it was up on the land? Like that.
Yeah, it's too much.
It drove me crazy. I'm like, you know exactly what it looks like and where it, like how big it is.
Yeah.
And a helicopter can't fucking find it. There's no way.
Yeah, 32 feet or whatever. Yeah. Fucking massive.
So I agree with both of you to a point. But I'm gonna side with Chris on this one.
Okay.
Well, so now everyone knows about the giant beast in the sewers. Now the movie changes gears completely. SWAT gather in an attempt to flush the animal out, but they also flush taxpayer dollars down the drains as the gator does not comply. Stickball City kids are now interrupted mid-game by a sidewalk exploding creature in our next clip. This one is, bad.
That's the one on the TV.
Music,
Let's get out of here. Come on, let's go.
It's the man bear pig music.
Yeah, really. Pop just like drives into a car. Again. Hissing. Maybe a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guy is like, hey, there's a 40-foot alligator coming my way. Let me crawl out of this window, which is right in front of his path to me. And then he lays there on the ground and like turns and he's like, "Ah!" The alligator was like, whoop. It sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher talking turned into a menacing soundtrack. It's very ineffective for me. I hated that. Like the moments of tension that are like, womp 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 womp. Like,
all the bad things that a monster movie can do, they did. Like they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't invoke fear. They didn't invoke shock. It was very much like early Godzilla shit, but
they were going B movie creature feature style.
Yeah.
And I know they leaned into the funny, but some of the stuff was not funny. Not bad enough to be funny, or not funny enough to be.
For a movie like this, you got to play it straight or go completely schlock, and they were like trying to toe the line, and they didn't.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
they couldn't pick a lane.
Very much. Yeah, back and forth a little bit. Yeah, I agree.
So one of those like street punks, we'll call him Joey, goes to grab a kitchen knife. This is the most offensive moment for me. He runs by his mom. He's like, "There's a 40-fucking-foot alligator out there eating a policeman," and he grabs a knife and then runs back out. And the mom's like, "Yeah, whatever."
I mean, you got to chalk some of that shit up to a kid's overactive imagination, because that's not a common thing in Chicago.
But she was also on a frantic phone call while drinking. It was very much a characterization of her being
neglectful,
attentive mother.
Definitely a like slums mom who doesn't care.
Yeah. But I mean,
loves mom.
But I mean, would you, if your kid came up to you right now, Chris, and was like, "There's an alligator in our bedroom," you're gonna be like, "Ah, fuck off."
I'm not gonna hand him a kitchen knife and send him out the front door. You know?
No, but you're gonna keep doing your podcast while your kid gets potentially mauled by an alligator.
I mean, this is important to me. The show is important to me.
I do the same thing. I'm projecting. I would do the same thing. Yeah.
Right.
Hashtag podcast problem.
I'm in the basement. There's a mom in between me and him, so she can deal with the knife with me. You know, right now.
Yeah, but if you were a single dad, I don't. Anyway, let's just.
Yeah, fair enough. Madison and Marissa
in the city.
in the city, yeah. If I was a slum dad, Madison and Marissa arrive at the scene where they ask the terrible little actor that we just saw how big the beast was. Here's El Dorado.
Fun fact: I know you said El Dorado, but I typed it as Ed Dorado, and I was like, "What kind of hero would Ed Dorado be?"
Oh man, that's
anywho. Here we go.
Look, I gave you 78 men. You got the National Guard. They still loose in my city. And look at the hole he made.
He'll go for water.
What?
He'll go for water. He's expended a lot of energy, and he'll look for a place with water to rest.
That's wonderful. We got rivers, we got canals, and we got that lake over there. The safety of the public is my job.
Well, you've got no job unless I get reelected. Now, look, this could generate a lot of good publicity, and I can't have your people fumble the ball for us. That's all.
Give this lady an idea of how big he was. Just a guess.
Is it as big as he is?
You know an El Dorado.
Car.
No, a refrigerator. Of course a car.
Wait a minute. You're saying it was as big as a car?
Yeah. Of course you gotta have the tail.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that kid.
Okay, bad sound design, one.
Yeah, that's a through line with these movies.
I'm going to go backward and say, Rob, it would be funnier if the guy's name was like Lou Dorado and he went by El Dorado. I thought that would be funnier.
Yeah. Nice.
But also, like, that police chief, in my opinion, was irritating. Like, I know he was a stereotype.
Oh my God, I fucking love him.
I'm going to scream about everything.
The mayor's going to have my ass! You're at 20 cars!
Like,
oh my God, I love him so
you won't
much.
have a job if I blah, blah, blah elected. I'm like, you got that's so stereotypical, and I don't like
Yeah, but he's behind Madison, like, pretty much the whole way. And we love Madison. He's got his back. He's like, let's do this thing. Yeah.
Oh, barely. He's screaming that the whole time. This guy screams every line he delivers. Like, I don't think.
Yeah, which I love.
Line. Like, it was almost like a Samurai Cop, but
yeah,
less.
He was funny. He was so awesome. Though.
For those who want the context, go to www.theworstmovieevermade.com to listen to our Samurai Cop episode. It's in the double digits, I think. We've been doing this for a while.
That's and the tit scope on that one is off the charts. So if you're really into boobs, if you like boobs, check that one out.
If you love titties and swords, check that one out.
Yeah.
What was the Samurai Cop boob tit scope? I can't remember what that was.
It was a 71. Which is, I think, our fourth highest scoring tit scope activation.
How many boobs in Samurai Cop?
Less than Showgirls, I'm guessing.
Showgirls is up there. Hard Ticket to Hawaii might have been our big winner.
That was about here.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
So IMDb has a parent's guide for Samurai Cop. 7 breasts, 6 buns, 3 boinks.
All right, now look up Hard Ticket to Hawaii if you don't mind. 7 breasts.
Yeah.
Was it
Can we do a whole
party?
episode of just Rob searching this?
How many boobs? The story has 2 very hot women. That's not it. There is no specific number of boobs in the movie Hard Ticket to Hawaii, but sources confirm the film contains a high number of them due to its style, which features scantily clad Playboy models. The film is known for its gratuitous and over-the-top violence, cheesy dialogue, and absurdity, which has earned it a cult following. And then it's abundant. So I don't have a solid number.
Abundant.
Yeah.
Abundant.
An abundance of areolas.
You know, if you want a sleeper cell titty count, You go for Stone Cold with that like football guy.
Yeah.
Lots of boobies in that one too. Anyway, the cryptid croc escapes the scene and slithers into a local pond. The Force are able to track him down thanks to Marissa's like expertise in croc prints or something. And the next day, they gather around to kill it in boats with dynamite, which doesn't work. Madison is then taken off the project by the coolest chief in the movie, history and in movie history, and which is contrary to Bob's opinion. And he's replaced by Colonel Vagina Helm.
I've said my piece. Go ahead.
Colonel Vagina Helm, is that what you said?
Yes. Madison and Marissa retreat for the research lab to show the audience globs of hormone indicators under a microscope, which is something that's like important to everyone, I imagine. This explains the beastie size, I suppose. The gator is at large, which I think was intentional, like funny language, which was really terrible and probably like flew over the head of most people.
Yeah.
In the city, having escaped the pond somehow. Did we see that happen?
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
did we see him escape?
We saw him come through the streets, but we didn't see him escape the pond.
I thought it went.
No.
Yeah, I remember going to rest in a pool right before a kid's immediately thrown into
it.
Yeah. Well, we're
please
into that.
say that's the most offensive because that was horrible.
That was pretty sweet.
But
it might be. It might be. Madison and Marissa go poking.
I'm close to adding something, but let's continue for now.
We'll see. Madison and Marissa go poking around the evil science lab again, asking too many questions. Old evil bald man calls the mayor, who calls the chief, who tells Madison he's fired for going too far. Sounds like a wrongful termination lawsuit. But anyway, Madison tells Marissa the news. In this next best dialogue segment, this is canned.
I got canned. Apparently we stepped on all the wrong toes.
Well, can they do that?
Sure they can do that. It's their town. They can do anything they want.
Well, how do you feel?
I was always worried they were going to can me anyway. Now that happened, I feel wonderful.
And what are you going to do?
Fucking love him.
Go out there, I'm going to find that alligator and...
The key trick.
I'm going to kick his ass.
Fuck yeah, man.
When do we start?
Love him. Love Detective Dave. How many takes do you think it took for him to go with the keys and catch him behind his back and then slap his hands? That was fucking sick.
I think he just does that in his regular life, and then he's like, I could use
he's
this in this movie. Yeah.
He is absolutely that guy. Marissa and Madison descend into the sewers looking for the gator's nest. And they find it, confirming their suspicions about the evil scientists and the hormones. And the blue globs.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So back at Madison's place, Marissa meets Snaps, Madison's vagina fetcher. They talk about fucking and dinner. Sounds like they're really taking an unprofessional level of interest in one another. Most offensive moment, Bob. How do you feel about this one? The gator lays in wait in the backyard pool of an unsuspecting child. He's forced to walk the plank by pirates at a Halloween party and thrown into the pool. And what happens. I was fucking shocked.
And especially because after they dump the kid in, they're like, Mom. Like they just run back into the house. Like,
Mommy.
Sorry we killed
I
your
just
boy.
murdered a child.
and
Timothy.
Of carnage. Like he goes
again?
in the pool and it turns like a cloud of red immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
It's just, my kids are grown and they're adults, and I was still like sickened. I'm like, this is just.
I know.
It was all,
I know, it was
all
horrifying.
bad enough, and that was like, I laughed because it's silly, but it's also
It's horrifying,
really
though.
dark.
Yeah.
Really dark.
Yeah. Back to bed, Marissa and Madison have a hairline discussion in another failed attempt at a ball joke. Meanwhile, Colonel is out drinking and searching for the gator alone for some reason. He hires dudes to take him to a place called Booger Alley, where they think the gator might be now. They're correct. And it eats our horny hunter.
Okay, here's my catch-all for that moment.
Go ahead.
When the alligator grabs the colonel, his body is horizontal, like the like the bite's coming like that way.
Yeah.
And then they flash back and it's swallowing him like feet first.
Yeah.
It would have had to spit him out and then align, then
rotate him.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a continuity.
I can't swallow him this way. Yeah,
like I know I was being picky, but when I'm like watching this, I'm laughing and saying good for the gator because the guy deserves to be dead. But
definitely that guy sucks.
And I'm like, you know what? That makes no sense. That's a continuity, and I'm gonna have to. If I'm gonna have to make a check against the movie, that's one of my checks.
Yeah.
Well, that's your thing, is to see those tiny inconsistencies. So we appreciate it.
There's not that many actually. This movie has less inconsistencies.
Shockingly little,
Yeah, so kind of a good movie. At a diner, the new couple have their first spat. It's rather nonsensical. Check this out. It's really weird, this moment here. We're going for a worst acting moment with what just happened.
This guy never did the kamikaze shift in East St. Louis.
Probably not.
Speaking of illicit desires.
Yeah.
Hi, Madison. Hey, Purdy, Ash, how you doing? Thought you guys would be out beating the bushes for Jungle Jim.
No, you just scraped him up over at Marquette Hill.
What?
Rock?
Wasn't much of him left. Pulling a double shift, looking for that damned animal.
Tough break about the job, Madison.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's his own fault.
I understand how you must feel.
Don't understand me so quick. Fine.
I can understand why Madison felt personal responsibility for Detective Kelly, who he took under the sewers with him, and the alligator was eaten. Why the fuck does he feel any responsibility?
Kelly's volunteer. I just want to.
Yeah, even that. Yeah, that's a good point. This colonel guy that was eaten replaced him, and then they fired him. And then he's like having this emotional response, like it's his fault that the alligator ate the colonel, and he fucking flips out on his hot little ticket to Hawaii.
Yeah,
hard little ticket. Like his
his
little
like the
piece
movie
here.
that's named that. Yes.
Yeah, his little Twinkie in the city. The quote friends. He's got this like hot little hookup, and he's like gonna blow it all up because two other cops came in and mentioned that some guy got eaten that he hated anyway. I didn't fucking get it. What happened there? Somebody explain.
They had to force tension so they could be reunited later, and then fuck.
Yeah, okay, so they immediately make up anyway. So who cares? And they decide to go out after the gator together. I'm not kidding. That's what I wrote in my next line on the outline, because you're right. Force tension so that later they can resolve it. They resolve it immediately anyway, so why did they fucking do that?
Runtime.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm rushing, so I get it.
No, like they had to pad their runtime.
No, I know. And I'm agreeing with their decision because I'm trying to like push this along. Because my outline is 74 pages.
They had to have scenes between alligator maulings, is what they had to have.
Like a palate cleanse.
Yeah, he's got it there. Yeah. Right. Yeah, speaking of a palate cleanse, I think maybe that's why the colonel was twisted, and maybe the gator needed to like have a drink of water before he finished the colonel off, and that's why when we get them,
they spit him out,
like slithered over to the pond. And
then like
you spend enough time in Booger Alley, you need a palate cleanser for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Too much cocaine over there.
Yeah, Booger Alley. Yeah,
Booger Alley will do it to you.
It will. So back at the scene of the consumption, I think. The fucking awesome police chief points out to his officers that they're looking in all the wrong places. Here's a best dialogue moment that I just fucking love. It's only like 9 seconds long or something. Bear with me. This is bushes.
Oh, I don't want to talk to Madison. Things are crazy enough as they are. Look, just let me know when the state troopers are ready. Damn it! He's not hiding in the bushes.
I love that the detectives are all looking in a bush right next to him, and then it was kind of odd to the audience where the background detectives are just trying to look busy.
Yeah.
And the characters are looking in the bushes as if the alligator is going to be right there. And the guy playing the chief is like, I'm just going to improv and call out the guys in the background are looking in this bush like there's going to be an alligator in there.
Yeah.
That's probably not true. That was probably full stop how the script was written. But in my mind, the guy playing the police chief improv there.
Yeah.
And for me, it was everything. So all of a sudden, we're in a river where the beast is spotted, and cops completely blunder in a hilarious fashion, giving our opening clip of the show. It's the one we played. He opened the episode. Rob, if you wouldn't mind, can you just play that again?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Now it makes sense.
Get me the hell out of here!
Okay, so very Jaws-like scene. Here, a guy's pulled under the water and then it goes blah, 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 blah. Definitely inspired by Jaws. You would have known that anyway by now. But it's just fucking hilarious to me. The cop earlier who drove off the road for no reason into a pole and then his car explodes and he climbs out into the gator's mouth practically. These guys are their own demise. It's not even the croc. The croc apparently goes under the water and then reappears in such a way that they speed bump into disaster and explode themselves because there's grenades and shit. It was insane. It was a crazy moment.
Yeah,
that was literally.
We just had to play that again for you. Yeah, it was. So the gator escapes again, and he's on a mission this time. He wants to go to the evil old man's mansion, I guess. What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a wedding? Is it? I don't know what it is. Okay,
it's a wedding.
It's the evil scientist guy that's dissecting puppies, and his daughter.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
It's his daughter and exactly, yes.
And his number one guy. You're my number one
I don't
guy.
think I watched the movie where I wanted the lead character to die longer. I'm like, God damn it, this guy's been evil since the very beginning. It wasn't it was revealed later that he was a villain. Was so early in the movie.
Are you talking about the young scientist, or the Slade old man?
Mostly the young scientist, because his dog catching friend got killed immediately, so that was satisfying.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
But I watched a movie called Orca recently from the 70s, and the guy that was after the beast in the beginning doesn't die till the very last frame, and that was the only time that I had a longer hate relationship with the guy that's against nature that should die via nature.
Well, let me ask you this: does the evil scientist dissecting puppies does he die on camera?
Barely. I want to say he dies via tail swat or something like that.
Yeah.
So he gets smacked with the tail. Yeah.
It's implied off screen, but I don't think you explicitly see it.
Like I want to say you see like him bloodied and his bride crying. I think that's like the insinuation. But yeah, it's not as clear. It's definitely not as clear.
You know what is clear is the most awkward like murder possible by the alligator, who decides not to like invade a limo, but to just crush it with his tail and jaws and stuff, and literally smush the old man to death inside his own, limousine. It was very strange.
Yes,
the way this old guy died.
The funniest part of that is when the old guy and the mayor go running for the limo, the driver's just standing there with the door open, like, is there something going on? Like, why are you guys running? Like, it was so like clear what was happening at that moment, and the driver was just like oblivious. Like, he was like, either like having too many drinks at the wedding, or he just drove on set at that moment, and it was just really funny.
He didn't know the killer clock anywhere near. And he does get into the limo, and then the old man like punches the lockdown on the mayor, so the mayor can't get in. And the mayor's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then they just sit there for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eventually, the old man's like, "Go," and they can't go anymore because the engine is smashed by the Gator or whatever. But they would have been fine if they just drove off, which was very annoying.
The front gate wouldn't let the police in because he didn't know things were going on either, which is still bonkers because he would have heard shit by then.
Of course. So funny you say that because Madison and Marissa somehow know where the alligator is, but they're too late.
Yes.
So they come into the scene. I don't understand how. And they're like, "Where is he?" And they're like, "He went that way." So the gator escapes again for like the seventh time and into the sewers where Madison and Marissa give chase. The plan is to use the stolen bomb I didn't mention before. I'm sorry about that, but when Madison was fired,
that guy from the police station,
yeah, I felt like I should mention him, but this was insane, so I just didn't. He uses a stolen bomb from the police station to plant it in the nest. That's the plan. Just before the beast arrives, Dave plants the bomb. An old lady parks on a manhole. This is this is the conflict of the movie. It's not the alligator. It's will Dave make it out in time because some old lady parked on top of a manhole, which is very, very disappointing for the way to end. Like the big resolution is, Marissa pushes her aside and drives off so that he can get out before the bomb.
I have a continuity error here. The continuity error was when he first enters the manhole cover in this like sequence. He's wearing these Adidas trainers.
Yeah.
And then when he lands in the water, he's wearing boots. And he's in boots all the time in the water. But then he comes out of the water and he's back in his Adidas trainers again. And that's just...
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, the reason I noticed it is because I was watching this movie thinking these actors and cameramen had to be walking in water this whole movie. That must have been so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, it must have been so absolutely annoying, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I hate doing that in my life in general. Like, if I have to walk in water in shoes, I'm like, ugh, I gotta get rid of
No,
this shit.
I don't want to do that.
You know? So, yeah.
So Marissa pushes this old lady into the passenger seat, which doesn't work as smoothly as it did in this one.
Yeah.
She goes like over the center console and somehow her legs disappear and then reappear in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
This old lady. And then Marissa like climbs into the driver's seat and pulls the car forward.
We lost you. Chris.
Audio, Chris.
Chris, we lost you. Fiddle with it and sing the alphabet.
Relapsed. Chris,
Fiddle with
Yeah,
whatever you
just
gotta
fiddle with whatever you gotta fiddle.
Hello?
How's that?
You there? Just do the thing where you sing the alphabet and then fiddle with. Yeah, there you go. You're back. You're back. You can stop singing now. Okay.
He's back. Okay.
It's like sticks for Cartman. I can't do it. L-M-N-O-P Q-R-S-T-U-V W-X-Y and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, why don't you sing with me?
We also would have accepted, won't you come and play with me? But go ahead, I digress.
Won't you come and play with me? So anyway, a very flaccid end to the better placid.
Yeah.
Another baby alligator is flushed into the sewer, threatening a sequel, but who the fuck cares? Anyway, we're going to throw it to Bob.
No, I got one more thing.
Oh.
And this is not fact or no fact. Guess what famous actor of modern day was the production assistant for special effects responsible for the gator guts at the final destruction?
I actually know this because I saw it in an interview a long time ago.
All right, Rob, go ahead.
It's Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad and Malcolm in the Middle.
It was Bryan Cranston, yeah.
Yeah. There was like an interview with like Conan or something where he was like, yeah, I was doing like, yeah. And I didn't.
And this is where Rob's like, damn it, I thought that was going to be fact or no fact.
I was hoping. So this is another dream's been shattered. Thanks, Bob. I'll just throw it on the pile.
Speaking of which, let's switch Bob for fact or no fact.
Yeah.
Bob's about to spit some facts, so.
Shut your hole!
Cause you're gonna wanna.
Eat that shit up.
There's a hole.
All right, lay it on us, Bob.
Song's so good.
It's a hole to be shot. All right, fact or no fact, I'm going to read you guys 5 things, and one of them is a lie. And I'm calling this, as a throwback to our Garbage Pail Kids movie, I'm calling this Alligator.
You can find that at www.theworstmovieevermade.com.
Look at me. I'm throwing in nice.
Calling it out.
Set the plug!
All right, so first fact or no fact. Robert Forster, that's our lead, improvised the jokes in regard to his receding hairline. Okay, second one. Robert Forster, same guy, chose to provide his own wardrobe.
Okay.
Okay, third one. Ramon, the animatronic alligator, was later donated to the Florida Gators of the University of Florida in Gainesville, Florida. Okay, fourth one. Robert Forster, our lead, was recovering from a case of spinal meningitis when principal filming began. Okay, and last one. Sue Lyon, in her final film role, she was the one who was a reporter interviewing the guy about the alligator noises. She began her career in Stanley Kubrick's film Lolita as the young girl.
There's no way I could possibly corroborate that or deny that on the fly, Bob. Fuck you. Let's see.
I'm making an impossible game. This is what I do.
Yeah, I know. Shame on you for doing exactly what you're supposed to.
As a teacher, I know how to make an assessment, especially when you haven't even no information at all.
I don't know what spinal meningitis does to you, but he was walking fine. It would probably affect your mobility. He was getting around.
He was walking fine, all right.
So let's see. The alligator was later donated to the Florida Gators. So like to be like a mascot or like to show up to be there like as a statue at like the stadium or something? Okay.
Like mascot, yeah.
Okay. Improvised jokes in regard to his receding hairline. So like he's so insecure about it that he wants to get in front of it before production so other people don't make fun of it first. Maybe.
But it's a solid strategy. I get it. You got to get ahead of what
yeah.
We're going to make money for. So
you gotta get in front of it.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Thought of those jokes right off the dome. Let's see.
Nice.
Provide his own wardrobe. I can't think of any compelling reason why he would, unless like it was in his negotiation. Like, hey, if you bring your own red sweater, we'll pay you 5% more because we don't have to shop for it ourselves.
Right. I mean, it was low budget, so.
And Sue Lyon, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go with what I originally said at the beginning of the episode. I don't believe the meningitis thing, but this calls back to what I said earlier, where I think they probably had somebody else who was more bald in mind for the cast, and they didn't rewrite it when they got Robert Forster involved. So this had him roll with it.
Okay, cool.
So I want to say
like
one for lie.
I'll also endorse a callback, and I'll like run off of that idea, that theme, and I'll say that he wasn't super meningitis-y, and we'll go with number 4. Didn't seem too meningitis.
That was my second. Yeah, so we covered the gamut here of what I would think are acceptable guesses.
Yeah. No, I liked it. I'm just going with number 4 as well. He was not very meningitis.
I like the idea of our T-shirt collection as he's not so meningitis-y as a T-shirt.
I've definitely seen more meningitis.
I guess right now here. Hold on. Okay, so the facts are he did improvise his jokes in regard to his receding hairline, which was, by the way, the biggest fact I found. Like, it was mentioned so many fucking times because the writer caught wind of this. He's like, yes, please tell me all these things. I'm going to write into the script and make sure the other characters play off it. And yes, that was his idea.
All right.
The lie is that he chose his own wardrobe.
Okay.
That was actually
so who did for what movie?
The lead character for Killer Crocodile.
Okay.
Which I didn't know existed until like literally.
See, I thought the lead character of Killer Crocodile was the one with meningitis.
No, that was real. So first of all, Ramon, that was the name of the
yeah.
It was often the oft malfunctioning animatronic alligator was donated to the Florida Gators of the University of Florida in Gainesville as a team mascot, and he made several appearances before games and during halftime. I thought that was really funny, and I want to see footage, although I doubt it exists. Me too. Forrester was recovering from meningitis. Yes, that's a fact. And Sue Lyon, she was the ABC reporter, which, by the way, the letters NBC were clearly marked on the microphone, which is just so stupid. She introduced herself as ABC. And then she interviews Henry Silva. She was the original Lolita in Stanley Kubrick's Lolita, which is a great movie, but a very uncomfortable premise.
Totally.
Because she's a young girl, and an older man is hot for her.
Little Leon the Professional vibes.
Yeah.
No, like Leon knows his limits. This guy,
Leon's like, 13 maybe, but 12.
Yeah. Leon's like, I'll be your father figure. And Lolita, the guy's like, let me be your daddy. If if I can translate.
Sprinkle a little sugar in there, man.
Gross. Yeah. Anyway, neither of you win. I'm sorry, but I and Rob accused me of something. I forget what it was. Anyway, let's get.
I don't remember.
Tomfoolery. Let's start to what we're watching.
I bet you that virgin bride tastes just like cherry pie.
How do you eat that shit up?
Okay, let's take a bite out of what we're watching.
All right, Chris, what are you watching?
Well, I'm not proud.
I'm
not proud, man. Watching season 4 of the next Food Network star.
Okay. That's okay. I'm into that. I haven't watched it in a while, but
I used to love that back in the day.
That's what got us Guy in Triple D. So you can't go wrong.
I know. What was he, season 2? Yeah.
I want to say I watched Guy Fieri's episode. Like that was like the last one I watched.
Guy Fieri. But also, I got a new game. It's called Assassin's Creed Shadows, and it's okay.
Okay. Nice.
I'm trying to play it. I haven't had a whole lot of time to do so.
Yeah.
It's proving actually difficult, so I need to just like buckle down and pay attention while I play, which I kind of like.
Yeah. All
right, go ahead.
I mean, I'm not a gamer, but I fully respect the realm of gamers and the craft of gaming.
I understand watching people stream because I will never game because I just I spend my money on my music equipment, but like I want to play Stick of Truth, like the South Park game. But watching somebody play through it, you get the story beats without having to invest in like a console and the So I
totally get it. It's not me, but I totally get it, and I thank you, Chris, for being that connection to that realm. So I watched, based on the advice of people, the Charlie Sheen doc on Netflix.
Yeah,
I heard it's good.
And, well, here's my thing. I'm gonna rant for a second.
All right.
The reason I don't watch true crime, and this is where you guys are gonna hate me, I don't watch true crime or very many Netflix like docs, is because they could be like 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes.
You make 8 episodes out of it,
and get to the fucking point faster. But they fucking drag
I
it
agree.
on.
I agree with you, Bob.
You're right.
I agree.
You're right.
And it's not interesting enough because, like, and here's where you're gonna get upset. With the exception of Donald Trump, truth is usually not stranger than fiction. and I dig strange, and I really dig strange. Though I don't dig Donald Trump, and that's not a political statement. The guy's just a senile asshole. But I like truth, and I like to get to the point faster than these fucking docu-series get.
But
I
get that.
In a movie, it's just, I don't know. I just think it's more creative. So even though I gave it a chance, it's like the first episode was like an hour and a half, and it was like, I get the build of his career. It was cool. It was interesting, but it could have been shorter.
Yeah.
And the whole second half, another hour and a half, was like, I'm on drugs for an hour and a half, and then it was like, I'm sober now.
It should be called Tiger Blood, and it should just be like a highlight reel of all the crazy shit he said.
Yeah.
And that would be just fun.
It was. So anyone that hasn't watched it, don't waste your time.
Yeah.
And can help yourself. Otherwise, don't watch it.
All right.
Rob.
What you might like, Bob, because I didn't watch the doc for that reason. I don't watch a lot of true crime on Netflix either for the same reason. I'd rather listen to like Last Podcast on the Left or watch body cam footage on YouTube where it's like it's direct. But if you want the directness, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, the podcast. He has like an hour and a half long interview with Sheen to promote the whole Netflix thing.
Okay.
And it's actually a really good interview. It's a really solid interview because they're friends too. So
right.
It's probably the content that you would need here anyway. It really is.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right, so I went on a tear.
I do enjoy Conan's. I enjoy Conan's podcast. My name is his assistant Sona. She's
she's mixed.
She's
mixed
not funny.
For me.
She's not smart. She doesn't contribute. She needs
to go. Anywho,
damn.
I've been on a tear. So people know these ones. Bringing Out the Dead. Martin Scorsese, Nicolas Cage, John Goodman, Ving Rhames. Like it's
so good.
So fucking good. It's like
I haven't seen it.
It never made its budget back. It's classic Cage with like a neo-noir Scorsese vibe with John Goodman. You can't go fucking.
It's really fucking good, Chris. You gotta watch it. Bringing Out the Dead. You gotta watch it.
The first feature length featuring Jim Varney's Ernest P. Worrell is called Dr. Otto and the Riddle of the Gloom Beam. It's fucking awful, but it's fun.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Guest House with Pauly Shore, 2020, Netflix. Lots of boobs, lots of drugs. It's 80 minutes in and out. It's fucking fun. Just watch it. And then Chair Company, the Tim Robinson show. I've caught up on that.
Yeah, is that good?
It's so fucking good, dude. And then the last one I will mention is Brawl in Cell Block 1999 with Vince Vaughn. It's like a straight up just like
interesting
grindhouse, stomping on head, prison violence. Doesn't have.
You
a
don't
happy
see that from
ending.
him.
You know it's not going to have a happy ending. It's a fucking wonderful train wreck. I suggest you watch it. It's so fucking.
I enjoyed it. I
loved it. Yeah, and that's where I'm at.
It was just fun to watch him do that because he's 6'5". So,
I watched Hateful Eight for the first time as well, and I think that's my favorite Tarantino movie as of now.
I do like Hateful Eight. It's very Tarantino formulated.
No, is it produced by him? It's not directed.
No, that's written and directed. It's written and directed. He had a whole like Roadhouse.
Really?
Yeah, that was eighth movie. Yeah, it's good.
Wow,
it's good. It's fun. It's just like
it's a drawn. It's meant to be a meant to be a stage show. It's like a long drawn out like on stage whodunit.
Yeah, it's like a theater performance, but with insane production value. And it's just so Tarantino though that like I almost like it less.
It's violent. It says the N-word a lot. It's got a lot going for it.
It's good, but it's not to say that any of those things you just described are things that I want in my movies. But,
no, but a Tarantino movie, you kind of come to expect it.
It's good, but yeah, like it's almost too Tarantino. All right. Anyway, let's throw it to the offensive mini game.
Yeah.
It's time for us to decide what's the most offensive in the offensive mini game.
Get it right, Cracker Jack.
What's worse? Road Rash the Cuck or City Kid Croc Killer?
The Croc Killer, because once again, the Road Rash guy was fulfilling a fantasy. He was asked to do that. No one asked to be shoved into a swimming pool and eaten alive. So I'm going to go with that one.
Yeah, the eaten alive part's way worse.
Goblin Golf Cart or Doggy Dissection?
Doggy Dissection.
Doggies.
By a country
100%.
mile, Chris.
Like I said, this movie was going to win offensive no matter what, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But everything else, I don't know. But yeah, offensive for sure.
Yeah.
Halloween Party Pool Death or Friend's House Phone Fucking?
The pool death.
Yeah, pool death.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think Alligator won. Yeah. Let's go to the movie comparison. Oh wait, no, let's not skip back credit names.
Ooh, get her names.
Almost did.
Did it not load? Oh, you motherfucker. Give me a second, okay? I'm going to hop out here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to click drive. Thank you, Chris. You know what happened was I downloaded it, but I closed the browser before it was fully completed. So I have to go here.
About me and
right click. I have to download it.
Espresso. Sickly sweet like a so. Is that me espresso?
Now we're going to go to add sound. Now I need to go to downloads. Downloads. Okay, bear with me 1 second, all right?
Chris, high five, Chris.
Gator names. Here we go.
It's that sweet.
Chris, high five, man.
Bart Braver Man. Buckley Norris, Dottie Ketching, Schlitz Brewing Company, Biff Yeager, and Dick Richards.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
Dick Richards.
I mean, you gotta make Dicks.
Yeah, Dicks.
You can't skip Dicks. Yeah. All right, let's start with that movie comparison. Sorry, there weren't any names in this one at all.
I need that shit up.
All right.
Hobgoblins and Alligator. Continuity catastrophe for production.
Okay.
Wow, look at that sexy bum over there. Or Writing Wizard Wasted. What do you guys say?
What was the first one? Continuity, in my opinion.
Yeah, continuity is way worse. Yeah.
Cool. Acting is obviously Hobgobs, but you guys can go ahead and...
Yeah. No, Hobgoblin's going to clean sweep this aside from offensive, I think.
Dialogue is obviously Hobgobs.
Yeah.
Alligator's more offensive. So, lackluster lights, we don't have a demerit for Alligator yet.
Creature.
Can we now argue over the
the creature in the daylight. I think the creature in the sewers looked pretty good because they had the darkness and the lighting on their side.
The creature in the water was just like... It was like...
Okay.
Creature effects. Let's say
creature effects. I'll cede that point to Bob.
Although Hobgoblin's creature effects were still horrible. So
even worse.
The irony. Really, the irony here.
It's
lackluster lights or creature effects.
And I'm gonna go with Hobgoblins. I'm going Hobgoblins.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Okay, so I wrote it in already. Hobgoblins is the worst of the two because I had a feeling. let's say. Next week we're going to. Okay, so I had a coworker. His name is Jeff. He is the fucking man. I just love Jeff.
He likes Nicolas Cage, from what you told me. So yeah.
Yeah,
Jeff,
but
awesome.
he watched a movie called Surfer, and he was hinting at the fact that he didn't like it. Rob did.
I talked about it and I loved it. Yeah.
And haven't gotten an email yet. I don't think. Have you checked the email? Because
I check it. I check every email and work related thing about 17 times an hour, and we have gotten nothing.
Well, you're insane. So we will not be doing Surfer because we haven't gotten that email yet. But what we will be doing in honor of my buddy Jeff at work, we'll be doing Prisoners of Ghostland, which is another Nicolas Cage vehicle, which is apparently worse than surfing.
Time out. So here's the thing. I think The Surfer is a contender for a good movie weekend. So does Rotten Tomatoes. But here's a little snippet of what's to come with Prisoners of the Ghostland.
Impossible! If you told me 3 days ago I'd be standing here with one arm and one testicle! Trying to reason with you, bitches! I would have said impossible too.
One testicle. That's
and the director was like, "That's the one." That was the best part about it.
Is this okay?
It's on Tubi.
Is Ghostland
Prisoners of the Ghostland. Ghostland is 2 words.
Okay, I'm just searching for a copy of it now.
I think it's 2018. Let's see. Oh, Ghostland is 1 word. I'm sorry. It's 2021. It's more recent than I thought.
Prisoner of. Okay.
Prisoners of.
Oh, prisoner. That changes the search.
Yeah. So we have it coming in. It's coming in hot. It's on Tubi. You can watch it on Tubi. It's amazing. It's like neo-noir western samurai steampunk post-apocalypse. If that's a genre. I think we lost Chris. So.
No, I hope not.
At this point, we are the worst movie ever made. You can find us at www.theworstmovieevermade.com. We are on all the streaming platforms. Just search that. Search The Worst Movie Ever Made. And then you can find us on Instagram. You can find us on TikTok. And you can email us. And it's great. We are here. You could see us. You could hear us. We have profoundly stupid hot takes. We think we are legitimate critics. We are not. Well, maybe Bob and Chris are. I do not call myself one. But yeah, you can find us www.theworstmovieevermade.com. Hey Bob, what's your last word?
Well, I want to give Chris credit for this, even though I did hear it earlier than Chris. Growligator.
Growligator. Okay. And because we don't have Chris's voice, and I'm cutting the shit the second the outro plays, I'll fill it with Chris's voice.
Are you playing a game?
Prisoners of the Ghostland 2021.
Daddy!
I've got copies.
All right, bye, Jelly Skew. And Chris, how gracious of our host to fucking jump ship before we even finish the episode. Really a testament to the level of professionalism he puts into the show, huh, Bob?
Totally.
All right, and Bob, you're above me right now, so let's do a little dance.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not there. I was looking at the movie. No, I'm not above. See, I'm next to you.
On the screen that matters, you are above me. So he's gonna.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Sweet. All right. Let's get out of here. It's the screen that's being recorded.